Well said. Well said.
McCaffery on the move. They got conflicting reports. Ooh. The Bills might be targeting the dual threat as Carolina may look to rebuild. Nick, you better hope this doesn't happen before Sunday, 4:25. Woo! Christian McCaffery was there. Watch out.
Brew, you want to go first since this is your favorite team? You grew up, I know you grew up like 2 hours from Buffalo. You grew up 2 hours from every city in America.
I lived in Syracuse, yes, not far from Buffalo.
You picked them to win the Super Bowl. Nick, picked them to go 20-0.
They're already winning the Super Bowl.
Oh,
okay?
well,
they're winning AFC. But if they get Christian McCaffrey, look. Their defense is awesome. Mm-hmm. Their passing game is awesome. Their pass defense, their rush defense is very good. The only thing that's not awesome, and it ain't terrible, but not awesome, is the run game. Now you get Christian McCaffrey, who's also a great receiver. I'd feel bad for Nick. It shouldn't happen because I feel bad for Nick.
Patriots too. Don't forget about me.
yeah. Patriots would be in trouble. I'd feel bad for Nick. I really would. It wouldn't be good for the show because then he'd have to say, you know what?
You think
the
they
Bills
should do
it?
it?
Absolutely.
Well, you think they should do it?
Yeah, of course. I think, and welcome Greg Jennings.
Who wouldn't do it?
Greg, do you think? I'll go last here. Greg, your thoughts?
No.
What?
They shouldn't go get Christian McCaffrey?
You know what?
No.
I want to see if Greg. It's good to have another football guy out.
Okay.
Right? You and me. Let's see what the notes say.
Not? Like when you have a roster that you have, and we've already been talking. I don't have to say we. I've already been talking about this team winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Already with what they currently have configured as their roster. Mm-hmm. You would be giving up picks and possibly something else for a guy who's been injury prone. I understand what you could potentially get out of him, but look at the Rams. Look at what it's costing the Rams right now for going out and acquiring all these guys, and then they're gone because they're on these one-year deals.
Well, they did win the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl. That's not what the Bills is after.
They got them winning the Super Bowl this year anyway. That's why this is such an interesting question.
Exactly.
They're already winning the Super Bowl.
They're almost the favorites.
A little bit of respect, though.
I don't think so. No, Devin said they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Singletary he's been good enough.
Their leading rusher's the quarterback.
No, it's not, for me, it's not even about running the ball. That's not what you highlight when you think about Christian McCaffrey. It's not what you highlight.
But he's a good running back.
No, but
he actually is a good runner with the ball.
He is a good running back. But when you think about Christian McCaffrey, you immediately start talking about what he does just simply with the ball in his hands, catching the ball.
Can I say something to someone that's not picking the Bills win the Super Bowl?
Sure.
And does not want the Bills to succeed and finds the Bills fans really, they're not quite Celtics fans, but they're up there. I hope they do it.
Oh, stop it.
Exactly.
Why?
Okay,
because of what Greg said?
Let me explain everything. First of all, more AFC teams putting stuff on the credit card to try to beat the big bad Chiefs this year. So we've seen the Broncos do that. How's that working out? Saw the Raiders do that. Gee, it was a great tweet yesterday. The Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill for a bunch of picks. The Raiders traded a bunch of picks for Devontae Adams. The Chiefs 4-1, Raiders are 1-4. The Buffalo, which already next year is in a brutal cap situation because Von Miller's hit goes way up, Diggs' hit goes up, Josh Allen's cap hit goes up by like $25 million. Yeah, add a $13 million running back. That's the new wave of the future, by the way. Expensive running backs. By the way, you just drafted a running back in round 2.
Yes.
You already used a premium pick on a running back. Let's stunt his development. I like that idea a lot. And can I be totally honest?
Yeah.
You know when I'm afraid when the Bills are playing? When the ball's in Josh Allen's hands. You know when I'm happy? When they hand it off. Don't care who they hand it off to. If you're rooting against the Bills,
McCaffrey?
It does not matter. There is no running back in the league that scares a defense more than a Josh Allen drop back.
Yeah.
But they're going to run on occasion.
Yeah, okay. So then maybe use your cheap, cost-controlled round. I'm telling you, do it, Buffalo. No price too high. Go get him.
I'm with you because
if they got him this year,
if they got him,
do they have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl with or without him?
Honest to God, I think it's the same. I think their offense right now is operating at about peak capacity.
Yes, and you implement Christian McCaffrey and you start to change
things. How much better
like
do you think their offense is going to get?
He's going to be catching the ball out of the backfield more than he's going to be running.
Okay, so that's fine. That means they're not throwing 80-yard passes to Gabe Davis. I'm fine with it. I hope they do it. Listen,
I think
Buffalo.
this is Nick is trying to do some psychological warfare.
We have.
Okay,
He really don't want. He really.
You actually need them. The Bills do not need Christian McCaffrey.
Can I just push back before we
the
move on?
Bucks are the team that should be right now.
100%.
But the Bucks added pieces, won the Super Bowl. We saw the Rams add OBJ and win the Super Bowl. Like mid-season, big
But
name
neither
additions.
one of those teams at the time were anything close to Super Bowl favorites. The reason that I think Greg's point resonates is, and I thought Brew might say the same, that's why I wanted Brew to go first, is you already think they're winning the Super Bowl.
Yes.
The Rams were not good enough to win the Super Bowl without Von Miller and Odell. The Bucks were 7-5 team that then added pieces, or was adding pieces and went on to win the Super Bowl.
I think they're winning the Super Bowl, but it's not. I am giving the Chiefs respect. It's not like a done deal, like it's over.
All right, hold on.
They can get better.
We're going to end this block
And
with a
they never
story
won
that's
one.
not even a story. This it pains me to read.
I love this so much.
While the baby goat mends his upper hoof,
Are we
Bailey
still calling him
Zappi
that?
has won 2 games, 1 real game, 1 moral victory. Is there a QB controversy? Not if you ask the GOAT coach. Take a listen.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into a lot of hypotheticals on, all different things that might or might not happen and all that. That's just, to me, a waste of time. I'm not going to sit around here and dream up, scenarios, and we'll take things as they come and go from there.
Yeah, that's right. Day by day, no controversy. Nick, do you want to push back on the greatest football mind of all time? Since you guys are
but
football guys.
Listen, to be
Belichick doesn't know what
fair,
he's talking about.
I didn't listen to that whole interview. I listen to a lot of local sports talk radio, but I try to avoid ear infections, so Boston sports talk radio I stay away from for the most part. Shout out though to the Greg Hill show. I've been a guest on a few times. You know what I didn't hear though?
What?
Mac Jones, our quarterback. No. Mac Jones is our quarterback, guys. I'm not a doctor. I don't know when he's going to be back, but Mac Jones is our quarterback. And you know why I didn't say that?
Because he doesn't fuel any fire like Jerry Jones?
That could have put it out. That wouldn't be fuel. That would be the opposite of that. Be like, I don't know, what
fire
are you doing? A grease fire?
extinguisher. It'd be the
Baking
fire
soda or something?
extinguisher.
Yeah, you just put
Why
it out.
didn't he extinguish
Just put it
it?
out. But you know why he didn't?
There's no fire.
Wild.
They asked.
know
They
why he
asked
didn't
him
put it
on
out?
Boston
It's all
radio.
about proving a point.
But also because he likes the cut of Bailey Zappi's jib, and you know who also does? This guy. Bailey Zappi, NCAA record holder,
Here we
all
go.
time for yards in a season,
Undefeated
all
national
time
champion
for
Mac Jones.
touchdowns. That's old news, buddy. And I'm telling you right now, Bailey Zappi in both of his games this year has played better than Mac Jones has played ever since Belichick emasculated him in the win
Oh my
tunnel
God, we're
game.
playing the
And so,
hits here.
I'm telling
Going
you
back to
right
the
now.
Buffalo
I'm
Blizzard
telling
game.
you right now. I've never rooted for the Patriots. As long as Zappi's their starter, I like him.
I bought you a Cam Newton jersey.
I know, but it doesn't matter. I like Zappi. I think Zappi absolutely has a chance to be better
You
than Mac
just
Jones.
dislike Mac.
What, Brew, do you not think there's a chance Zappi ends up being a better quarterback
Stop
than Mac
it.
Well,
Jones?
Don't
let
answer.
me just say this. I love Wiles the way Belichick handled this.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
I thought, but he didn't put out the fire. Belichick more than any of us knows that anything's possible. Who in the world would have thought, 20 years ago, that Tom Brady,
I
a
did.
6th-round draft pick, unseats
scouting tape in
the
Michigan.
first $100 million man in
I
the
saw it,
history of the league, Drew
I saw
Bledsoe.
it.
So I don't think he's counting on Zappi becoming the starter, but he's just saying, we'll see.
Nothing.
We play it day by
I'm
day.
gonna
Mac
give you-
Jones hasn't done enough
Mac
to
Jones has
erase
earned nothing.
like the possibility
Greg, I'm going to
of
give you
somebody
a take
taking the
that's going to
spot.
shake the
Give it
earth
to
to
me.
its mantle. Although the mantle's on the top, so I don't think it's going to be
Core
that.
is what
the
you're looking
core,
for
really,
there,
but
buddy.
also the mantle.
Geology, not your strong suit.
It's not, to be honest with you. Good insult.
Whose strong suit is it?
He tore that all through. Man.
Sorry, okay, here's my take. Here's my take, Greg. You know who's doing a great job? Bailey Zappi. You know who else is doing a great job? Nobody wants to give this poor guy any credit just because he likes to wear a pencil behind his ear and mark up on something that doesn't work with pencil.
Matt
wow.
Patricia?
Yeah, Matt Patricia. We made up a Matt Patricia full screen that the producers didn't even want me to put in the show yesterday. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Ever since he got rid of Matt.
Matt Patricia is
Offensive
back.
working.
True.
Greg, is there a chance that the narrative that Matt Patricia doesn't know what he's doing has turned around. Now that we've got Bailey Zappi just playing nice and conservative and easy, Mac Jones is trying to do a little too much maybe, but Matt Patricia is doing a good job. Do you buy that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not buying
Back
that
to
because
geology for me.
players win games until coaches do things that allows them to lose it. But for me, I want to touch on this Bailey Zappi situation.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, please.
And Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
This actually is like one of those ingredients that he loves. A guy coming in and proving that I can make anything work.
Yeah.
I can use any man on my roster, any guy on my roster. No guy is bigger than the team. And with Mac Jones saying he's going to be out a little bit longer than what the team released,
And
maybe that rubbed Bill Belichick the wrong way. And he's like, you know what? Let's go, Bailey.
also, it should be noted that a team that is not exactly, rich in great players used a 4th-round pick on this guy. This is not an undrafted free agent. This is not even a late 6th rounder like Brady was. This is a guy, they used a 1st-round pick on Mac Jones. They watched him all year. This year's draft rolled around, and they're like, yeah, we're going to use a semi-valuable pick on a quarterback. And I would argue the offense has looked the best it has looked all year under Zappi.
Simple, dink and dunk, play good defense, run the ball. You know what people have been calling him? Baby Jimmy G. Oh, backing up the goat. Baby Jimmy G. Hey,
I like that. I
Baby
like
Jimmy G. Oh, we should get a graphic. Hey, Dusty, pick up a graphic. Let's go. Hey, coming up after the break, we're discussing Jordan Poole and Draymond.